We them ninjas, yeah. Chop it up like a blender, quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah. Chop it up like a blender, quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah. Chop it up like a blender. Saving green, be the team. We gon' pull up on the scene. Cut your grass by any means. It started out as just a dream, like Biggie. Now we the best in the city, like Biggie. Now we the best in the city. Pull up.
What's up, ninjas? Wanted to go ahead and show you a new property that I just got, and I already started trimming. I didn't mow the front. Apparently somebody had mowed the front before I got here. Looks like roughly about a week or so ago. And I started the trimming. As you can see around the mailbox, all this ivy is growing. So what you do with this ivy, you see it's growing up this pole right here, is you don't really need to worry about the rest. Just cut all the way around at the bottom, and as long as you cut all the roots and disconnect it, all that stuff will just die out. So that's normally what I do with that. This is a really overgrown, let go, I don't want to use the word abandoned, but I guess it is because nobody lives here, a home, and it's just really overgrown with tall grass. I mowed the back. We'll walk back there here in a minute. And weeds and ivy and all kinds of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim all this. You can see where I stopped. So this is a new account that just came to me, and when I came by and looked at it, and so this is what I'm saying, you just need to communicate with your customers so that way they understand what your vision and goal is, and so that way you guys are on the same page. So I told them, I said, look, this really needs a complete cleanup. Now look at this back here. I was like, but I am not in the position to take on a project like this right now. That's going to take me a day or two, especially now that I'm solo, at least currently. So, but they also wanted, of course, the grass to be maintained. So I said, listen, I can go ahead and maintain the grass on a bi-weekly basis, because that's the schedule we're on. And I said, every time I'm here, I'll chop up a little bit at a time. And then once fall and winter comes here, I should have by that time made a pretty good amount, progress. And at that point, then I can dedicate one full day, whatever's left at that time, one full day, and then just do a complete tear down, clean up, like I said, whatever is left. And they were really cool about it. They understood. They were like, hey, that sounds great. We just need it maintained. Obviously the family still owns this. I don't know whose family member lived here, but the family still owns this, and it's just been let go. Real nice neighbor just came over to talk to me. That's why I had to stop what I was saying. He's like, oh man, I've been mowing the back and to help him out, and are you finally gonna start maintaining this? And I told him, yeah, I will. I said, we'll be on a bi-weekly schedule for the grass, and I'll be chopping up all this overgrown stuff a little bit at a time. So he was pretty happy to hear that. Real nice guy. Retired. Today's his birthday. 85 years old. He said he's been in this house since he was 11 years old. My goodness. What I was really wanting to say earlier before I started to talk with the neighbor and he cut me off, but when you come across yards like this, and if you are a solo, don't freak out. Just tell your customers, hey, I can't take on the whole complete cleanup right now, this very moment, but I can maintain the grass and I can make a little progress each time I'm here, which I already have, especially right here on the side, on the front, and I did a little bit on the back, but I'll have more of the, like I said, this is a work in progress, so I'll have, results a little bit at a time, and I'll keep you updated with that. But so you don't have to turn these jobs down. You don't have to, just communicate with the people, and unless they really just need it done right then and there, maybe they're getting ready to plan on selling the house and they just need it cleaned up. That's not the case in this situation, at least, because they seem to have been okay with what I presented to them, and they were they said that's fine. So, but that's what I'm saying, you can still do this stuff and just do a little bit every time you're here, and of course include that in your price. And and then I told them once fall and winter comes around, then I can finish it off and do one lump sum cleanup, whatever is left, and at that time I'll assess what's left and what needs to be done, and then of course that's going to be an additional quote. But for now, I think this is in their favor as it is in mine, because they're getting the stuff cleaned out a little bit at a time. while the grass is also being maintained and progress is being made. So it's a win-win, I think, for both parties. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So you will be seeing this house for quite some time. You know, I won't be like back to back, but and it probably won't be every trip I'm here because it is a bi-weekly, but it will be an ongoing progress, like I said, and I'll keep you posted how it keeps going. I don't think I'm gonna get much of anything done today, but at least I can get these tires situated. Holy cow, ninjas, look at that truck. Freaking amazing. Lariat F250 lifted kit, 6.7 liter power stroke, turbo diesel, the Black Widow edition. What do you ninjas think? I think this would be something I could totally see next. I don't know if I'd go with the Lariat package. That's too fancy for lawn care, but holy cow, that's a nice truck. Hope you can hear me. This, look at that. I mean, it is a storm. Look at that water coming down on that car. Perfect. What's up, ninjas? What is up? Man, I haven't picked up this camera in about a week since I showed you the abandoned, well, overgrown home. You know, now I don't know if it's abandoned or not. Nobody lives there, but I've been meaning to pick it up, but we've been dealing with nothing, as you can see, and I've shown you a little bit. Now it's stopped, but rain, and more rain non-stop. So it's just been really hectic and crazy. And so I haven't really been even fooling with the camera until now. I stopped here at the truck and trailers. I needed 2 new tires just from wear and tear. You know, these trailers and our roads are just not the best roads here, and these trailers take a lot of beating. I'm gonna investigate more when we slow down this fall and winter and see how my axles are, because I may have to replace at least one axle. If it's these axles, you know, they're beefy and heavy duty, but if these axles get bent, you know, you're gonna go through some tires. I don't necessarily go through tires super fast. Like, this is the first time I'm replacing these tires this season, honestly. Since last season, I haven't messed with it. So that's good. That's a good sign, you know, but I want to just double check. Met up with a new wannabe ninja, of course. I've been doing some interviews left and right, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me wanting the position. I knew this was gonna happen. That's why I've been waiting to just, when I'm ready for it, because I knew I was gonna get a flood of people coming in, so to say. Even though it's raining and I'm not working, I'm feeling accomplished. I knew the trailer needed some attention, and I knew I wanted to get this window situated. Maybe when we go home, we can install the automatic start. Stay tuned. And there it is. I'm back home, and they tinted the window, told me not to, of course, open it for at least 24 hours, let it settle. But it looks really good. And of course, from the inside, as you can see, they put the little tape here just to remind me not to accidentally open this window. As I mentioned earlier, ninjas, I did not get a chance to do anything today. There was no mowing involved. Currently, it's not raining at the moment, but everything is wet, soaking wet. And I think more rain is on the way. But now that I'm home, I want to try to go ahead and install this. This is an automatic start. I think it'll be really handy, especially with the heat and humidity that I'm dealing with here. And when I know I'm getting pretty close to finishing up a yard, I can go ahead and start tiny from my remote. Now, I've had this for a couple of weeks. I just have not had time to fool with it. As a lot of you know, I've been going solo, which that's not going to be the case anymore. I hope, right? Never know. And, you know, hopefully with the extra help now, I'll be able to catch up and then get back to normal with my life and videos and everything else, because going solo, everything is fine, but when it rains and you get so behind, you just can't catch up. The side work, you just can't get to the side work, like the mulch and shrubbery and things like that. So stay tuned on the new Ninja, of course. You know, we'll see how he does, and I'll introduce him and show you guys and so forth. But anyway, this is actually supposed to be a really quick installation. It is a plug and play system and supposed to be really easy to program. And if you're wondering who it's by StartX. So I think if you go to remotestartx.com, you can pick yourself up one if this is something you might be interested in. And they come for different, you know, trucks and vehicles, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, whatever. So anyway, like I said, I've had this for a few weeks now. This was actually a gift to me from Mama Ninja, and I think it was for Father's Day. Speaking of Father's Day, after this I will go ahead and tell you who Super Clean picked for the Father's Day giveaway. So anyway, these are the instructions. So we're going to follow the instructions, and this is the little remote right there. And from what I've read and looked at, it is supposed to be very simple, plug and play, easy installation with no issues. So we've got a couple of these, I guess, to tie this so it's not all over the place. The first thing it tells you to do is to remove the connector going to the gateway module located in most vehicles on the back of the OBD2 port. And that is right here. Let's see if I can get some lighting for you ninjas. So here it is. I went ahead and disconnected it, and on the back of the OBD right here. And then what I'm guessing is, since there's two connections right here, one of them is going to go into this, and then the other one is going to go back into this, so that way you don't change anything with the main connector here. You know, if you have to check any kind of check engine lights or anything like that, the bigger one goes into the smaller one, and then the smaller one goes into the bigger factory OBD right there. So let's see. Just like that. There you go. Next step, plug the black connector from the, okay, so we did that. Connect the vehicle connector into the T-harness. We did that. Follow the programming procedures. So if I understood that correctly, it's wanting me to go ahead and press and hold this while I connect the black connector. Okay. When only the blue LED is lit, release the programming button. So it's programming, I guess. Okay. And this white one goes in here. That's it. Pretty simple. Now the push start vehicles are going to be a little different, but since Tiny is still with a key, it says turn the ignition to on, wait for the blue LED to flash rapidly and consistently. Turn the ignition off, the blue LED will turn off. So let's turn the ignition. Okay, and there's the blue light rapidly. Turn it off, and there you go. Now it says, after programming, before testing, start the engine for a few seconds with the key. Do not test before starting the engine with the key. So let's start the engine. This is really simple, ninjas. Anybody can do this. So let's see if I've done this correctly. So lock, unlock, lock. Nice. That is awesome. So Tiny is currently on. I don't have the key in it, but it does say on the screen right there to drive turnkey to on mode. So I will do that, but I wanted to read this to you. I think this is pretty important if you ninjas decide to get this for yourselves. It says, after remote starting, turn the key to on or push the start button if you have a vehicle that's push start once, and then push the brake. Without pushing the brake, the remote starter is not turned off and may lead to abnormal occurrences. So really make sure you put the key in, do that, and then press the start or the brake. And then it says vehicle is on right now, fully. The door is open. And there you go, good to go. Now I'm gonna use a couple of these little zip ties to make sure, you know, just so that thing is not hanging there. This was really simple. I'm really impressed. Okay, let's test it out one more time for good measures. Make sure nothing's changed. So lock, unlock, lock. Beautiful. This was really simple, ninjas. Really easy. I'm really impressed. I like it. I'll keep you informed if anything changes or if I run into kind of issues, but it had really good reviews, and this was my Father's Day present. So speaking of Father's Day, tell you who the winner is. So like I said on that video, there was so many comments. I called Super Cleanup and told them they can go ahead and pick one because you know, I had a hard time picking one because there was really a lot of them. So they actually went through the comments and sent me a screenshot, and this is the one they picked. It is Jerry Nick, and the story is, my father was an orphan. He had a tough life when he was young. He taught me and my 6 brothers how to work hard and play harder. My favorite thing we did together was fishing in northern Wisconsin. I know you probably can't see it, but that's why I'm reading. So Jerry, congratulations. I will comment back on this comment, so hope you get it. And if not, I hope you're watching at least this video. Congratulations, my friend. And you know, like I said, email me or DM me on Instagram your address and stuff, so that way I can pass that to them so they can send you a package of care, you know. What kind of blower is he using? What is that, a little battery blower? So if you have stickers and you want to exchange some stickers, I got another one. This is a new one that I just did on Instagram, Life with T-Will. Life with T-Will. Thank you, buddy. Nice, awesome sticker. Another one that came in, Barrett's Lawn Care. Buddy, if you're watching this video, I will send one out to you. I've just been, as you know, solo, and it's just taken me a while to get to all this stuff so I can get caught up. But hopefully now, with having some help, he'll be back to normal. I think his name is Brian. Brian, big shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for the awesome letter that you sent me, and the sticker and the business card, and I will have some stuff coming your way. The other one, ninjas, is from London, actually. So there's a young ninja in London that watches all my videos, super loyal ninja, and he sent me a wonderful thank you card and his own handwriting, ninjas. Look at this. He actually emailed me again and asked me if I'm going to the GIE because he is thinking that he's going to be going this year, and really looking forward to meet me. And if I do end up going, a young ninja, then I think his name is Dylan, then I will meet you there. But I really have not decided yet because I've got a lot of stuff going on. The fact that I've been going solo, I'm behind with the weather, the rain and all that. So if I end up going, look forward to meeting you. But if I don't, then maybe next time. But that is all, ninjas. Thank you. I apologize. I've been uploading little clips here and there if you haven't been checking them out. But I've just been really busy. And so, as I mentioned earlier, hopefully this is going to get back on track with having some help and getting back on track with everything just in general. Because I feel like all I have done in the last 3-4 months has just worked, which is a good thing, you know, making money and staying on top of it as best I can. But I have built this business up enough to where in order to have a normal life, you really need to have some help, because I've got a lot of yards. But anyway, thank you. I hope all you ninjas are doing good, and thanks for tuning in for another one, and we'll see you on the next one. And I hope you enjoyed some of the content from a week ago in the beginning of this video, and today with the remote start and a little bit at the trailer place and the tinted windows. Take care. Have a good one.
Chop it up like a blender. Saving green, be the team. We gon' pull up on the scene. Cut your grass by any means. It started out as just a dream. Like Biggie. Now we the best in the city. Like Biggie. Now we the best in the city. Pull up. Saving green.